How the top 1% hack time and 4 secrets to hacking time at scale. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have been lied to about time. Everyone says we all have the same 24 hours in the day, but the truth is we don't. Average people waste their hours. They hand them over to distractions, notifications, and everyone else's agenda. Meanwhile, high performers use a handful of habits that make every single hour look like 2. That's why some people keep saying, I don't have time, while others build empires, stay in peak performance shape, and live lives that look freaking impossible to live from the outside looking in. You see, time isn't equal, it's leverage. And if you don't know how to control it, the clock will always own you. So in this video, I'm gonna break down the 4 habits to hack time, the same principles billionaires, Navy SEALs, and world-class performers use to bend hours to their favor. By the end of this, you'll know exactly how to double your time, and once you do, you'll never look at the same 24 hours a day the same again. The first law of hacking time is if you don't decide what matters today, someone else will. Most people wake up and they hand their day over to the world. Their phones buzzes, their inbox blow up, their calendar fills up with other people's agendas, and at the end of the day, they wonder why they made 0 progress towards their goals. The truth is, if everything is a priority, nothing is. High performers choose to highlight every single day. One mission, one needle moving with action, one outcomes that matters the most. You see, Steve Jobs wore the same outfit every single day because his highlight was not deciding what to wear. It was pushing Apple forward. Warren Buffett spends 80% of his day reading every single day. He does this because his highlight is clarity of thought. And that's how you stack wins over time. Not by doing everything, but by choosing the one thing that matters the most and protecting it with your life. So every morning, what you want to do is ask yourself, if I could do one thing today, one thing that would make me win, what is your highlight today? You want to do it, you want to protect it, and you want to execute it. Because if you don't, the world will steal your time and you will stay average forever. The second law, the world is designed to steal your attention. Every app, every notification, every ad is built to turn you into a puppet. And most people fall for it every single day. They live in what I like to call reaction mode. They're scrolling, they're multitasking, they're switching tabs on their computer, and they're working, but they're just bleeding their attention every single day because they're spreading their attention thin. You see, distraction is the silent killer of high performance. You don't need more hours in a day. You need to protect the ones you already have. High performers are ruthless about their focus. They build with laser attention, notifications off, social media contained, and they're not constantly reacting to everyone else. You see, your work environment must protect this. It must be clean. There must be no clutter, no chaos. And think about Michael Phelps, how he trained. Same spot, same day, every time, no noise, no distractions. Think about Navy SEALs on a mission. They're not multitasking. There's one target they're fixated on, and they're gonna blow through anyone and go through any door in order to achieve that goal. That is what you need to build for your life, because here's the savage truth. You don't rise to your level of goals. You fall to your level of focus. If you can't focus, you cannot win. The third law, you cannot win if you are fueling your body with trash. Most people try to make time by stealing it from their body. They skip sleep, they run on caffeine, they live on fast food, and they wonder why they're slow, moody, and inconsistent. You see, weak energy equals weak results. High performers know energy is everything. They don't treat health as it's optional. Sleep isn't a luxury, it is a weapon. Training isn't something you fit in, it's a requirement every single day. And eating clean isn't about vanity, it's about output. LeBron James spent over $1 million a year on his body because he knew performance depended on one thing, and that is energy. Jeff Bezos, he prioritizes his sleep unlike any other entrepreneur, and he has to have 8 hours of sleep because he makes multi-billion-dollar decisions every single day, and he can't afford to make them when he's not at his 100%. Your body is your first business. If it's failing, everything else is going to fail around you. And here's the fourth law, reflect reflection. Here's why most entrepreneurs never improve, and it's because they never reflect. They repeat the same mistakes day after day, year after year, because they never stop to ask what worked, what didn't work, and what needs to change. You see, high performers are ruthless about feedback and optimization. Olympic athletes, they review every frame of their footage. Pilots debrief every flight. Elite CEOs analyze every quarter's move. That's how you get sharper. Reflection is how you compound progress. One tweak a day becomes a massive improvement over an entire year. The average person drifts. The fearless adjust, and that's why they pull away from the pack. So here is the bottom line. You don't need time hacks. You don't need motivation. You don't need more hours in a day. You just need the habits, and you need to leverage these 4 laws in your life. You want to highlight for number 1 and decide what matters most today. Number 2, you want to laser focus and protect your focus from distraction. Number 3, you want to energize and guard your body and protect your fuel. And number 4, you want to reflect, review, and adjust constantly. There is no set it and forget it model. It doesn't exist in marketing. It doesn't exist in business, and it sure as hell not going to exist with your life. You see, most people dabble in these, high performers master them. That's why average people waste decades and fearless people compress decades into years. If you want wealth, freedom, and power, stop saying you don't have time. Start taking it back, because the people who master their time master everything in this life. And if this video hits you, subscribe right now, because this is just the beginning.